helping people gain interstellar hydration for nearly 3 decades. Not waiting fast, including that killer visceral pad. Trying to gain hydration is one of the root causes of many ailments and symptoms. Ask your doctor about energized health. Don't miss your opportunity to transform your health now. So log on to energizedhealth.com. That's energizedhealth.com.
So Frank, why did you leave the chicks? After 40, a guy loses free testosterone. Yeah, I couldn't stand shit like this. I'll work out so I'm feeling stronger, more energetic, a lot more.
How does he do that?
It's easy. Just see the text. Take it along.
Frank's right. Now you can claim a complimentary bottle of award-winning eugenics by texting OUCH to 9369. It's unique formulized powered by testimony. Kid drink clinically researched to help you be stronger, more energetic, and more passionate. Text OUCH to 9369. Your complimentary bottle of eugenics coated tea plus text now will include a bottle of eugenics that will unlock most powerful fatty signal ever, helping it back into shape fast. Absolutely free. That's COUCH. 9369.
I had a dead cat outside my house once. It smells like that already.
Hi guys, welcome to my Battletech run. As you can see on the top left, I got all the DLC. And we'll do a vanilla run with all the DLC and everything. And this game's so good, I'm going to do a modded run as well. I forgot the name of the mod, but it's a nice mod to add for new single player experience and everything else for another campaign. So that's pretty good.
America's biggest pop star, not me, now falling victim to insane liberal laws. Taylor Swift's latest alleged stalker is back behind bars, but only after getting arrested 3 times in just 5 short days. 33-year-old David Crow had a wild week of Swift stalking here in New York City. It all began Saturday afternoon when Crow got busted while trying to enter Taylor's residence. By Monday, Creepy Crow back on the streets, and he returned to Swift's place. Cops charged him with harassment and stalking, and he was in court on Wednesday to face those charges. But 10 minutes after he walked out, Crow spotted dumpster diving near Taylor's house and arrested again. But he says it's all just one big misunderstanding.
David, why are you stalking Taylor?
And look, took his 3rd arrest for a judge to say no more Taylor content for you and revoke his bail. Alright, Judge. It doesn't seem like stalking is considered that big of a deal. It takes 3 stalking arrests to finally revoke bail.
Well, you forget this is New York City. Nothing is really all that serious. I mean, we've got a DA who barely prosecutes crime. We've got bail laws that, you know, if you commit a violent crime, don't worry about it. You can come back if we can, you know, interfere with your schedule next month. Can you make it back? Look, I feel terrible about this. This guy had bench warrants from 2017. He had cases from 2023. He had 3 in 3 days. I think it was Saturday, Monday, and then Wednesday. And I'll tell you the only reason he's in jail, it's because they arrested him on a contempt of court. When you violate a court order, the court gets their back up and says, we're going to keep you in jail now. And by the way, did you know this guy's a law student from Seattle? I mean, give me a break. What are they teaching in Seattle, if anything? But that's besides the point.
His register says love doesn't just sit there.
Yeah, well, for him, love, you know, it violates and stalks, and unfortunately, many women are killed in spite of the fact that they're stalked in domestic violence cases, something like 20% of the women
Excellent. Let's start the game.
stalking charges are murdered. The 75% of the women who are murdered in a relationship are murdered once they say I'm leaving. So, I mean, the laws don't protect people stalking. You almost have to commit the crime to get the police to make an arrest and put you in jail. She's smart, she's lucky, she has the resources. Most New Yorkers don't. Dana? Right, and I don't have too much more to say because I was going to make a lot of points about all the women who don't have protection from executive security.
May I also hide the Regan protector of Cordia and the sword of restoration.
Stalker, ex-husband,
I know this hero,
got out of jail,
no matter what the stories say.
murder of her child.
A hero would have sacrificed more,
But she lives with
compromised less.
agony, and actually she went for Culver's early in
A
life.
hero would have done better.
Back to Taylor Swift. So she has taken
You
on some fights
know
for
this, of
people
course.
on their behalf in the past. And
You
it's
were
not the same
there.
as stalking, but on the streaming issue, when the songwriters
My
and
father
singers
used to
were
tell me
getting
stories
paid to do, she
about the
talked about
ancient times,
it. And I know that she didn't
about the
stalk,
starland,
but it is possible
a
that they
golden
can
age of
lead the way to make
prosperity,
a difference.
upheld by the great MechWarriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace.
Yes, exactly.
I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money.
Just human.
But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe
Even
it,
if they get busted because you're still alive. It's like most people
That's up
can't
to
do
you.
anything until you're actually armed. It's a bizarre thing, and in this day and age where if you are exposed, this primarily women. There's a lot of crazy people out there, and working in this business, I know tons of women who go through this problem all the time, and even some men. Unfortunately, I know I was stalked for years by a young woman, and I just finally gave up, and now she sits to my right. But yeah, out of bail. Yeah, what could I do? Don't touch it. Don't worry.
The Fastest is up next.
Personalized financial advice from Ameriprise can do more than help you reach your goals. I can make this work. It can help you reach them with confidence. No wonder 9 out of 10 of our clients are likely to recommend us. Ameriprise Financial, advice worth talking about.
That's good. I like the lore in this game as well. It's really good.
Bookingthehotels.com app to find your perfect summer.
I'm here in different ways for me to scream for colon cancer.
It's time to use my voice. I've got a choice, or they won't answer.
I sat down with my doctor. That's all. You just what to say.
I asked for Cologuard and did it my way.
It's one of a kind way to screen for cancer that's predicted and not invasive. It's for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider for Cologuard.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41 on DealDash. DealDash.com. Online auctions since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. This iPad Pro sold for less than $34. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56. I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And shipping is always free. Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Empire Today is the best place to get your Florida. So of course we have copycats, but they can't beat us on quality, service, speed, or price. So they advertise low quality products like this.
which we won't carry. Empire today offers shop and home convenience, professional installations, and great pricing with no negotiation. But we won't promise the lowest price, because anyone who does is selling you this. So schedule a free in-home estimate. 588-2300 today.
Get ready for the NFC Championship game on Fox. Jerry Goff has the Lions on their way for their first ever Super Bowl appearance. They'll take on Christian Niners, the NFC Championship, Sunday on Fox.
Food has definitely been a very dominant voice in my head. That's not the main focus anymore. Dieting, exercising, and adding GLP-1s through row is a game changer. I have such a sense of mental freedom since I started with row. Food no longer controls my thoughts. Family time used to revolve around food, and now it revolves around what we're going to go do together.
Meet the weekly shop that helps you lose weight.
My mental health was much better, but I struggled with uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia. TD can be caused by some mental health meds.
And it's unlikely to improve without treatment. I felt like my movements were in the spotlight.
Number one prescribed Ingrezza is the only TD treatment for adults that's always one pill once daily. Ingrezza 80 milligram is proven to reduce TD movements in 7 out of 10 people. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have thoughts of suicide. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to its ingredients. Ingrezza may cause serious side effects, including angioedema, potential heart rhythm problems, and abnormal movements. Report fevers, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these may be life-threatening. Sleepiness is the most common side effect.
Nice. People focus more on me.
Ask your doctor about number one prescribed once daily Ingrezza.
Welcome back. Time for the fastest. First up, Elvis may have left the building, but not for the actor who played him. Actor Austin Butler says he had to hire, check this out, a dialect coach to help him ditch his Elvis accent before shooting a new TV show. Butler had spent 3 years perfecting the King of Rock and Roll's signature drawl for the movie. Jeff, what do you think about it? Should he hire a coach? Did you like him as Elvis?
I liked him as Elvis, but here's the thing. I guess it's called method acting, where they actually get so into the character that they think they are that character, and I think he went a little overboard with it. It's kind of like James Gandolfini, like if you bumped into him, you'd think he was Tony Soprano, you know, the kind of carry it with them. Well, I don't know if he didn't like that, but there's no
Fake news. This did not happen. This is a PR created story so you cover the new thing. Come on, people.
I think it's basically a way for Hollywood to spend money.
Yeah.
Right? Your agent's got to spend money on something. And I think a dialect coach, for some people, that would make sense. If you're paying me to do an Australian accent for a movie, or our next skit on the 5, I would probably need a coach.
Jesse, when you leave the 5, are you still as obnoxious at home as you are here?
I'm trying to kick my Australian accent. I just can't get rid of it. I haven't been 2 weeks in Australia. I'm with Greg, though. I think this is a leak from his camp to make him look like he's such a good method actor. It took another coach to get him away from that character that he was playing. He's just so good. He was good as Elvis. Up next, how do you like this? Jessica Biel sparking a huge debate over eating in the shower.
I really want to start a movement, a shower eating movement. Here's my rules with shower eating. A ledge is really helpful. Only tricky thing is when you're chewing, you gotta keep your mouth closed.
So, to me, this is fake news. Do you eat in the shower? Do you eat anywhere other than the table? Or so do you eat in the shower? I sit next to it.
No, absolutely. How do you know? No, I don't. That's enough. No, I said,
Move forward.
Did you eat the shower?
Yeah, I think sometimes women try to be unattractive for strategic reasons. I think Justin Timberlake is so obsessed with her, every time she hops in the shower, he probably wants to hop in too. So she has to eat like the hoagie in there so he doesn't come in. Okay. You want to hear my other theory?
Yes.
She doesn't have enough time to raise her children because they're so crazy. The only time she gets time to eat is in the shower.
Okay.
That's a theory.
You want to hear my other theory? No. Her career is going so downhill that, as Greg said, she has to say something provocative for us to cover.
DP.
I don't think that these viral videos are good for these celebrity women. I mean, who am I to talk, right? I don't really know. Okay, I'm doing it on my dog. But I, like Reese Witherspoon had one the other day about making snow chocolate, hot chocolate. And that was cute. That was funny. It was kind of interesting. This, I think she was just trying to get attention.
Yeah.
Exclamation.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I do bathe in the dining room. I just got a bucket and a big sponge, and I just stall over it. But you know what she's really telling you? That she pees in the shower. No. Oh, stop it. You're not no shower. No. It's not your shower.
No, you can't do it.
Oh.
It actually retards your...
You can't say that.
No, I can't say it in a medical way. It retards your ability.
You said it again.
Do what? Use your urinary tract and seize it up when you do need to hold it. What? It destroys your muscles.
Your pelvic floor.
Your pelvic floor.
Yeah, what I was saying is I know you shower.
Oh, I know.
And finally, attention all you speedsters. The new California bill is going to physically stop cars from going 10 miles over the speed limit with a new device called speed governors. If it passes, every car or truck sold in the state in 2027 would need one of these bad boys installed. Judge, what do you think about this device?
I think it's baloney. It doesn't mean crap. Nobody's going to arrest you for it, and I won't buy that car. Would you say?
I'm thinking about getting one of those on the EV I get you for Christmas now. Jesse, what are your thoughts about
So
that?
if my wife's going into labor, and she's in the passenger seat, and I floor it, you're saying this thing's going to just seize up on me and I can't make it to the emergency room? I'm going to have to deliver the baby.
On that note out there, yeah.
I'm not for this. The nanny state. I just know this one driver in New York is going to be very disappointed if this ever happens to him. You know the one?
Oh yeah. You know, this can't work in New York or California because you're already going. If you're going zero,
Yeah.
I mean, essentially,
You can't go.
yes, it wouldn't work for us. I hate this.
I'm against it too. Don't go anywhere. Fan Mail Friday is up next.
My money should work as hard as I do. That's why I use my free unlimited card every time I get gas. A little slack on pump 3. R&B, Shakes, $3. How do you clutch that? Shake, make more.
What's that about making some money based on an incredible true story? The wrong in a galaxy place below director George Clooney. Your dogs, don't let it out, coach. You'll make history.
Joe, but I already know.
The boys on the boat do your GRT.
G4xE lets you choose your adventure. Choose electric mode for even more capability and efficiency. Or choose gas mode for extended range. And choose our most capable Jeep Wrangler ever or our most awarded SUV ever. A year for adventure in G4xE. As a show of thanks during the Jeep Start Something New sales event, well-qualified lessees can now lease the 2024 Jeep Wrangler Sport S4xE for $395 a month.
If you lived or worked at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina for at least 30 days from August 1953 through December 1987 and have been diagnosed with cancer, neurobehavioral effects, fertility issues, or more, you may qualify for financial compensation. A new law passed by Congress now allows veterans and survivors to seek damages for harm from exposure to contaminated water at Camp Lejeune. Call Saddle Rock Legal Group to discuss your case now.
Call 1-800-940-9119.
Parents and grandparents, the 2024 Kids Guide to President Trump is here, and it's free. As a bonus, your child gets free membership to the 1776 Kids Club that's packed with patriotic benefits kids love. Order now at BringTrumpGuide.com. That's BringTrumpGuide.com.
Hi. You ready? Are you Santiago's mother?
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
Trust your friends and steal their coins. Play now.
The vaccine election strategy.
It's really a big, dirty trick.
Tim Scott speaks out on their tactics. Then Barry Loderman details the deleted January 6th file sold by 30 in the day.
That's cool. Being popping up in my dreams. I had the most intense sex dreams with you in it.
Check, please.
And here in the net is at the center of a dream happening.
You're in people's minds when they sleep. I'm special, I guess.
Fame can come with some less desirable side effects.
We're not even the type of people that like attention.
Do you own that card that says lizard?
Yes. My family came to Canada because the situation in the country wasn't the safest. I had trouble fitting in, and learning the language was very hard. Therefore, making friends was also very hard. The program helped me a lot because I met other kids who were going through the same struggles as me. So I was able to relate and find somewhere where I could fit in. Thanks to your support of United Way, I'm able to achieve my dreams and become a doctor.
Hi, can I take your order?
Oh, hey. Wait, what was the question?
Let me guess. One driving high combo, extra base?
No. Could I get a burger with the side of fries?
Think you're a better driver when you're high? Think again. Smoking weed affects reaction time and concentration. A message from Matt Canada.
First question. This is a good one because I can answer this one. Were you in any contests and won? Dana, you probably were in a couple of contests, huh?
I don't know. Oh, like I won a speech team contest.
Yeah.
That's a contest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won.
Oh, good for you.
I won the state tournament in Colorado in high school.
Good for you.
And I won the national tournament when I was a freshman in college.
You go, girl.
Thank you.
Yes. Jesse, did you ever win anything? Contest?
I won a tennis racket at a raffle at my club when I was 11.
Oh, you still remember that, huh? Yeah.
So I remember, I'm so unlucky I never win any of those lotto things.
Yeah.
The only time I ever lucked up.
I won a carpet at Macy's. Hey, Harold.
Speech and talent. We did Mars Day in the Time. And we finished last, but we wanted to finish first. So
You do the burn?
we did the Bird and Jungle Love. I was mine.
Jungle Love.
Wow.
There you go, Judge.
Jungle Love.
Okay, so I meet Jimmy Fallon at Coney Island at some of the games. But more importantly, when I was in high school, I won the singer sewing contest. I used to make my own clothes, and it was statewide for teenagers, and I won. I used to make coats and
Did they used to make
interfacing.
your own clothes back then?
Yeah, well, I wore a uniform. I wore a uniform. What's the pattern? Yeah, definitely. I used to love clothes as a kid.
Used to.
You want to hear weird? I won a bench press contest in 1990 in Emmaus, Pennsylvania at a fire hall.
Yeah.
Bench press half your own weight for the most reps, and I won.
You were thin back then?
Yes, I was thin. That was at the Emmaus Fire Department on Main Street, Emmaus, Pennsylvania.
What if anybody's still alive?
All right. What's your favorite thing you bought yourself recently, Judge?
Oh, I know. Okay, I'll tell you what it was. I bought the greatest wallpaper for my den.
Nice. What about one?
Color?
It's like a weave and a grass and a lot of colors.
Wallpaper. Speaking of wallpaper, what about you, Harold?
Spring them on whenever I think about wallpaper. I don't know, but I bought myself a new rain jacket. It's exciting for me. It's a jacket I can wear with my jeans, and it's light. Anyway, I like the jacket.
What about you?
I bought a Range Rover.
Did you?
For Jesse Jr. This little toy car. We play with it all the time.
It's an EV.
It's an EV,
You were
right?
thinking about an EV Range Rover.
I'm thinking about an EV.
Dana?
I got an almond milk steamer and frother.
Oh, my goodness. I love it.
I
It's so great.
It's so raw and those things. I don't have to. It does it for me.
Amazing. What are we doing?
I got it, Tom. So I got, you guys, I got this new piercing.
Oh, don't tell us.
What am I doing that next?
Start your day with nature. The #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done. Get started today at Yeti.com.
Do you have too much body fat? It tends to accumulate when you're stuck in hips and thighs.
Are you struggling to lose weight? Does it seem like no matter what you do, just can't get rid of excess body fat?
Body fat builds over our midsection. Body fat increases from lack of exercise and poor diet.
The Obesity Research Institute has found the solution. It's called lipozene. Lipozene is clinically proven to help reduce your body fat and weight. And to raise awareness about this weight loss breakthrough, the company is letting people try lipozene risk-free for 30 days.
Now you can lose 4 times more weight. Just add lipozene for only $29.95. Call right now and we'll double your order for free and ship it free too. And for a limited time, we'll double the size of each bottle for free. So now you have 4 times the lipozene for just $29.95. Plus, you'll get metabolism, booster energy and metabolism, but you must call. Lipozene is clinically proven to help you lose body fat. In fact, a double-blind study showed that not only did participants lose weight, but 78% of each pound that was lost was pure body fat.
What's even more amazing is that people were not asked to change their daily lives. It's so easy. Just take lipozene. That's it. If you're ready, then call the number on your screen right now. Lipozene is worth the price because lipozene is clinically proven to work.
Now you can lose 4 times more weight. Just add lipozene for only $29.95. Call right now and we'll double your order for free and ship it free too. And for a limited time, we'll double the size of each bottle for free. So now you have 4 times the lipozene for just $29.95. Plus, you'll get Metabolism Plus to help boost your energy and metabolism. But you must call
800-208-3906. Here are the flags that fly. We grew sick and tired of flying flags that were made of sea flags that would rip and tear you. So we really made a commitment. Quality. All of our flags are clean. Our tagging is all press points. They are sewn, double wool.
All the flag materials are sourced in America and they are made by we're American I know you think we can afford it. We need life insurance.
You're right. Life can change quickly. That's why SelectQuote makes it easy to get the life insurance coverage you need to protect your family for less than $1 a day.
SelectQuote found me a $500,000 term life policy for only $18 a month.
We could help you save 50% or more on life insurance. You need life insurance. You don't need to overpay for it.
Visit SelectQuote.com. We shop you save. The campaign trail.
Voters turned out in record numbers for the GOP race. We witnessed about 30 migrants crossing very high Rio Grande. The IDF pushes deeper into the southern part of the strip.
Fox News Channel. America is watching.
Time now for one more thing. Jesse.
We got a feeding frenzy situation. It is a situation. Eats it up. So everyone's talking about shrinkflation because of Bidenomics. And Dee said, forget about that. We're going to double the Big Mac. This is a double Big Mac. 4 burger patties. We got the Big Mac sauce. No one knows what's in it. It's a mystery. Pickles, lettuce, onions, American cheese. Dana wanted to know how many calories it has, but I don't care.
Right? Is it cold? It's warmer than you think. Oh. Just you want Klondike is good. The American truffles.
Wow, that sounds like a riveting.
Yeah, boy, you're really digging.
Okay, here's my we have delicious Big Mac. Imagine having an entire resort to yourself. So that actually happened to one couple who found out what it's like when their dream vacation took a very weird turn. They arrived at the resort in Los Cabos, Mexico, to find they were the only guests there. They went from laughing at the situation to feeling a little unsettled. Sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, right? Would you like that?
They didn't make any vacation best friends, the people you're going to promise to stay in touch with, and then you never think about them again.
Exactly, just like fake.
Los Cabos is Spanish for the caps.
Los Cabos. Los Cabos. I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking. It must be fine. All
right, tonight, we have a show for you. We got Dagan McDowell, Cat Tim, Julie Banderas, and Underpants Guy. Yeah, Doug, the who is in charge these days? You know, we live in contentious times, so we can't get along together. It's really bothering me. That's why it's really special. Two different species getting along together, like this pet bird and dog. Look at them having a great time. Like one could easily crush the other and eat it in his strong jaws, but instead they play an adorable game of tag. You know what the golden retriever's name is? Jasper. And the parakeet's name is Mars. This occurred in California. These are facts that mean nothing.
This is what Gavin Newsom is doing to the California. All right, Judge, you're next.
Okay, it's not necessarily the type of house call that police officers make, but one Illinois officer took it upon himself to complete a food delivery order after the DoorDash driver was arrested before it was dropped off. Take a look.
That's great.
So nice.
There's about 6 deaf children here for the first time. Kids in Philly, they got treated there. The treatment usually they were born with this gene mutation that led to their hearing loss. They got this injection version of this gene that counted the mutation. 26 weeks after receiving the injection, the children's hearing levels increased up to 70%. The child you see in the video is an 11-year-old. He was the first child to receive the treatment in the U.S. Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. Child inherited for the first time this week. Congratulations. God bless you. Go Lions this weekend.
First thing they said is, let's get out of Philadelphia.
Can't take it anymore. And they also probably said, go Lions, right? But every time they pick the Lions at the beginning of the year. Anyway, that's it for us. Have a great night, everyone.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Engaging templates. Enemy detected.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. That spilled a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Good morning and welcome to Fox and Friends on this Saturday morning. As we begin with our nation's anthem, as we always do, we thank you for your photos. Send them in, friends at foxnews.com. It's January 27th, year of our Lord 2024. Here with Will and the Pacific.
Yeah, I haven't seen you guys in a little while, so I've been looking forward this weekend to hang out.
How you doing?
Great.
Excellent.
Chipper. Right. Feeling good.
Wow.
money's back.
I think we need it.
Just that simple.
Yeah.
Sit up straight.
Sit up straight. Let's see who.
I am.
No, you're not sitting. Oh, you're
Push that in.
Well, you.
If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech
Hunched over, but it was Mr. Mike. All right. Well,
I gotta work on posture. I get a lot of Instagram videos on posture. Now you're here. It's gonna be a constant reminder. Sit up.
see?
Sounds like a New Year's
If
resolution.
that's all I can do for you guys this morning, my day will be a success.
Very much.
Work on it. ICBP confirming a record number of encounters on the southern border in December as agents struggle to cope with the surge of illegal presence.
Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, the Senate reaching a deal that Joe Biden says will give him the power to shut down the border.
Yeah, this is big news here. Lucas Tomlinson is live at the White House with all the details this morning. Hi, Lucas.
Well, good morning, guys. Reveille here at the White House. Everybody's standing up straight. President Biden waking up to an 18% approval rating, according to a recent
An impressive display, Sir Roger.
handling up the
Of
southern
course,
border.
this
And these are
MechWarrior
numbers
was a
we've
student of
reported
yours.
for weeks now
I'd
here at
expect
Fox,
them
but
to know their
finally
way
their
around the
official DHS finally releasing the official numbers late yesterday, which say, quote, there have been 785,000 encounters since October on the southern border, over 300,000 since December. That 300,000 number, that's a population of Cincinnati pouring across the border last month alone, the highest monthly total in American history, guys. The border bill remains stalled in Congress. Our Bill Mallusion provides the following state of play and where that stands now. He says in reports it's a mandatory shutdown of the border once average daily migrant encounters hits 5,000. This would allow CBP to illegal immigrants without processing. Shutdown, in quotes, also takes effect if there are 8,500 migrant encounters in a single day. Shutdown would not lift until daily encounters are reduced to under 75% of the 5,000 threshold for at least 2 weeks. A mandatory detention of all single adults. All migrants who do not have valid asylum claims can be immediately removed. And any migrant caught trying to cross twice during this, quote, shutdown phase will be banned from entering the U.S. for 1 year. And the migrants that would be allowed into the U.S. under this proposed border deal, 150,000 crossings per month, 1.8 million per year. And the White House are responding last night in a statement from President Biden, who admits, quote, for too long we all know the border's been broken. It's long past time to fix it. What's been negotiated will be passed into law. The toughest and fairest set of reforms to secure the border we've ever had in our country. It would give me, as president, a new emergency authority to shut down the border when it becomes overwhelming. Here's the response from House Speaker Mike Johnson, who says, quote, if rumors about the contents of the draft proposal are true, it would have her dead on arrival in the House anyway. Sounds like election year politics, guys. Now, President Biden later today hits to South Carolina, where he will be on the ballot this time, the primary next week. Guys?
All right, thank you, Lucas. Lucas, thank you. House Speaker Mike Johnson been pushing H.R. 2 for almost a year, if not a year, as a priority.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion.
There's no necessity for more laws.
I was just a boy then.
Republicans are sitting
Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters. And the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Orana will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
If this deal becomes a law, the highest Trump year was 2019, with 850,000. This would be 1.8.
Maybe I want to codify the terrible stats.
Well, so you know what's going to happen, because President Biden already said that.
That's pretty cool.
So he's going to say, he's going to play tough. tough guy out on this issue because, as Lucas just said, his approval numbers on the border are 18%. So he's going to say, well, I brought Republicans this deal. I wanted to do something about it. They don't want to because they want to make it a political issue. When in reality, there are so many Republican lawmakers that would never sign this because this is 5,000 people catch and release every single day before a trigger goes into effect. Their constituents would never allow that to take place.
Yeah, right. That's what they'll say. We had Mike Johnson on this couch, remember, Will? He said, this is a hill I will die on. HR 2 is what it should be. So far, he stood by that. And by the way, Donald Trump has come out and against this deal also.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of Republicans.
And you mentioned when Lucas was talking, and it's such a great point. And also to put everything into context, what did Jay Johnson say, former DHS secretary under President Obama? Yeah. 1,000 is a bad day.
1,000 a day.
4,000 is a crisis. This would be 5,000 just catch and release into the United States every single day before the shutdown trigger goes into effect.
It would just practically, logistically, it would be get there early, like.
Yeah, I love what you said. You're exactly right.
Like, how does that work? And does the line start at midnight? When does the clock reset? Every day.
It's a great question, but that's when the line will start.
Well, the solution would be, policy remaining next to what President Biden could do right now, but he would never do that, of course.
The United States State Department is pausing funding to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency. This has 12 staffers have been fired for allegedly taking part in the October 7th Hamas attacks. This is one of the worst kept secrets in the international community of the connections between UNRWA, as it's I think said, and anti-Israel and, in fact, support for Hamas.
Yeah. All of these, so many of these, I say all of these, probably true, although I'll couch it by saying so many of these international organizations, we give unvetted, unchecked amounts of money to, and they almost never serve our interests. Here's the funding for the U.S. gave UNRWA, again, the United Nations Relief and Works Agency last year, $300 million. Nearly $1 billion since Biden took office. Now we're learning that at least 12 of them will send part of the October 7th attacks. But John Kirby said, no. Don't worry, this is a fine organization. This is back on January 4th, our National Security Council coordinator saying it's just fine. Watch.
Moving out.
Acknowledge. I'm moving.
Back there, we're doing a lot of heavy right now in terms of trying to get food, water, medicine to the people of Gaza all up and down the strip. They're doing a lot of work and they're doing it in harm's way, very much so in harm's way. And you can't hold them accountable for the depredations of Hamas, hospitals, to command and control, for storage of weapons, for the holding of hostages.
Is there a very least raise the alarm that those facilities are being used in the military?
I'll let the UN speak to their agency and what alarms they want to raise or not.
Wow. Yeah, so 12 people who work for a UN organization were fired because there are allegations that they took part in one of the most horrific terror attacks in recent modern day history. And the UN, I mean, we are one of the biggest backers, so you can connect the dots and say that we were in part paying their salaries. One of the most important points to all of this is that when President Trump came into office, he cut off funding. One of the first things that Biden did when he entered office is he turned the spigot back on, and that's why nearly $1 billion has been paid to this relief organization since President Biden took office. By the way, UNRWA, what they do is it's a Palestinian refugee organization, so it's a lot of money spent in Gaza and West Bank.
You're exactly right. What was it? Trump in 2018.
Get behind us.
If you know who these guys are.
Didn't train me to power rush.
And then John Kirby says they're in harm's way. Maybe they're the one. Turns out they're the ones creating the harm. The UN folks that were funding. Peter Ducey pressed John Kirby on this, and it kind of ties our two stories together at the top this morning. Do we vet anybody at our border or over there? Watch.
This is White House vet because we know that people coming across the southern border are not vetted. Now we know the people that are getting hundreds of dollars of U.S. money are not being vetted. So, who do you guys check out?
There's no vetting and there's no
punch right through his armor.
Going on at the border just is not important reality. There's a lot of work needs to be done to get better at that, but the downside, that has nothing to do with UNRWA and Gaza.
But I'll be today.
Immediately, you're wrong.
We don't negotiate with terrorists, but we will give them hundreds of millions of dollars.
Come on, that's conflating here. This is not. That's like saying the whole UNRWA is a terrorist organization. You know, a terrorist organization. Hamas. We've already suspended any additional allocations to UNRWA. We'll certainly consider additional. Depending on the investigation, whether that requires any additional changes in the
So the trick there is whether or not you should be surprised by the connections between UNRWA and Hamas. And from my understanding, there's no excuse to be surprised. There's been this open connection for quite some time. I don't know if we said the details, but was it at least one of the network workers held a hostage in the October 7th and hit their house or apartment. And then other teachers who have been teaching it. I can't remember exactly. They were celebrating October 7th.
Got my attention.
I wonder if they were celebrating after the fact, because the only way you would know about the October 7th attack and take part in it, pull the hostages, if you are a card-carrying member of
That is a
Hamas.
lesson.
Which clearly many members of UNRWA.
And for the teaching, this organization has been accused of employing teachers who regularly call for the murder of Jews, teaching from textbooks that glorify terrorism, encourage martyrdom, demonize Israel, and incite anti-Semitism, which is why the Trump administration was funded, but then the Biden administration reversed that.
There you go.
It's unbelievable.
So we're funding terrorist-adjacent organizations overseas, and then here at home we're erasing our history.
I'm on the move.
The Biden administration passed a new tribal consent law that has now prompted museums across the country to close Native American exhibits. So basically, you have to get the consent of the tribe in order to have an exhibit at your museum. If you go to the Natural History Museum here in New York City, which I have multiple times recently, and you do it recently a couple times with young kids because they want to go. There are
That was a critical hit.
dinosaurs are great, the sharks are great.
This is actually one of my favorite exhibits we've talked about.
Absolutely, and I've seen it a couple times. And then there's a Native American portion of it where they already have sort of trigger warnings on the glass, more recently added. But this is how it's inaccurately depicted. Or this is colonialism or whatever.
If you had any
All of those
sense,
had to
you
come
would
down, and they did it very quickly at the Natural History Museum. Apparently now thousands of square feet of exhibit basically empty because they didn't meet the tribal consent law. Here's what the Museum of Natural History Director Sean Decatur said. He said, the halls we are closing are artifacts of an era when museums such as ours did not respect the values and perspectives shared actions that may feel sudden to some, may seem long overdue to others. I mean, this director's already woke, so this gives them a reason to get rid of exhibits. Probably you don't even want to. You said it well, and it's become a little bit cliche. That term right there, erasing our history. This is literally erasing our history. Like you're taking the presence of Native Americans and their part of the story of America out. And say, oh no, as long as they consent. No, because what you've empowered is the heckler's veto. Who gives consent? The tribal council, which tribe? This is one of them. So I have a big fascination with American Indians. So I love reading about it, understanding history, and particularly I love Great Plains Indians. So one of the things they took down was the Great Plains Indians exhibit. So who needs to approve of the exhibit? The Sioux, the Cheyenne, the Comanche, and then who along that tribe? What you have done is empowered a heckler's veto, is my point, to anything that results in an erasure, right?
Yeah.
You go there, that's what my kids, and what it does is inspire curiosity. And then you go home and you learn more.
Totally.
And you buy a book, or you start getting into a story. And look, the Buffalo Nickel, the Washington Redskins, whatever. You are erasing this part of history.
Yeah, people go to these museums to learn and honor the history and get excited about, honoring the culture. If I just saw that headline about the Museum of Natural History taking down this display, I would think, well, there's got to be a racist somewhere working for the Museum of Natural History. Because hiding these things it doesn't honor the culture. It does the exact opposite. And it's not just here in New York City. This is happening in museums across the country. So maybe one and your community as well. These Native American displays are being taken down to the Field Museum in Chicago. The Peabody Museum, the Cleveland Museum of Art, and the Metropolitan Museum are all to comply with the Native American Graves Protection and Reparation Act. So all of these relics are going back to the Native American tribes, as opposed to being on display for the American public to see.
That's why you can't have nice things.
I guess not.
No. I just bought 2 Indian things. Grego, big fan of Grego. One's Quantum Parker. Quantum Parker was a famous Comanche chief. Do I have to get consent?
You might have to. Might have to return him.
He died a while back.
I think you're safe.
I think a while back, probably. I don't know.
Give me 150. Okay. Maybe.
All right, we got some more headlines to get to. Starting in the Middle East, the U.S. Navy destroying a Houthi anti-ship missile in Yemen earlier this morning that was aimed into the Red Sea and ready to launch. This action comes after the Houthis successfully hit a Marshall Islands-flagged oil tanker in the Gulf of Aden last night. The ship reporting damage after catching on fire. Nobody on board was hurt. I hear you. The strike on the tanker marks the 38th attack on international shipping by the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels in the last 10 weeks. WWE founder Vince McMahon stepping down from his role as executive chairman of TKO Group after being accused of sex trafficking. A former WWE employee alleges that he forced her into a sexual relationship and shared inappropriate photos of her with other men. McMahon issuing a statement saying, quote, "I intend to vigorously defend myself against these baseless accusations and look forward to clearing my name," but he did step down from the WWE. There is controversy in Stamford, Connecticut after the city's school board voted to remove 2 holidays from the calendar. Let's learn which ones. After a 5-3 vote, the district will hold classes on Veterans Day and Columbus Day. Those holidays will be observed in the classroom instead of having the days off. Neighboring school districts in the state already remain open on Veterans Day and Columbus Day. That sounds like a segment that should be coming up on Fox and Friends. And to college football we go. The Michigan Wolverines naming offensive coordinator Sharon Moore as their new head coach. The move comes days after previous coach Jim Harbaugh barely scratched my armor following a title-winning season. Harbaugh praising the new hire, saying, quote, "Not a better man to coach the team than Sharon Moore. He has my vote, my support wholeheartedly. I feel like it's in great hands." And those are your headlines. So who was that Michigan University?
Don't know. Did they have a good offense? Is the right guy?
He filled in. Harbaugh was suspended for quite a few games. They obviously did well. Questions was Harbaugh left his way.
All transfers and everything too.
You know that, but also the investigations, potential sanctions that could be coming.
I didn't think of that as part of the reason why he may have also left.
Everything I've got.
The rest of the school. Still ahead, Biden caves to climate activists halting big natural gas projects. What it means for America's energy independence. And Davos elites are coming for your coffee. Every time we drink coffee, we are basically putting CO2 into the atmosphere. Drink the coffee.
Every time we breathe, literally, we're putting CO2 in the air.
It actually makes me feel great. I'm sipping CO2 every time I take a drink.
Plus, 5-star surprise, one couple takes to social media for discovering they're the only ones staying at an all-inclusive result. Story ahead.
Thank God, kid. One fewer hostile on the
Stop
board.
the news about the news. Steam TV has the same news programming you love, starting at $40 a month. It's the same news programming you love, starting at $40 a month. That's what I just said. Right. It's the same news to us, starting at $40 a month.
From cupping their stuff to shining their coats, when people switch their dog's food to the farmer's dog, the effects can seem like magic. But there's no magic involved. It's just smarter, healthier pet food. It's amazing. Real food can do.
Bob's Discount Furniture is doubling down on new reclining sofa, built-in bookshelves, storage shades, drop-down table, and a pop-up sleeper for $7.99. You can have a new year for less. That's only one thing to say. New core hats from past jobs, in fact. Now you can trade in those hats to help earn your black hat. Your past experience can help you learn faster and less.
Choosing a treatment for a chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can be overwhelming. So ask your doctor about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with a chronic migraine before they even start. It's the #1 prescribed brand of chronic migraine treatment. So far, more than 5 million Botox treatments have been given to more than 850,000 chronic migraine patients.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Border tensions on the rise. As the GOP and White House clash over the crisis, what needs to be done now to control it? Tell Maritime securing the nation on curfew.
I'm scared. Scared of everything in this place. We have to get out.
Where are you gonna go, eh?
I think you can give him the muscle gun.
When it comes to drugs, how much freedom is too much for kids? Drugs are out there. Will my team feel free to say no around other kids? I didn't live drug-free when I was younger. Can I admit that to my kids? Drugs worry me, but how can I feel free to talk about it with my kids?
All Espinosa forces.
Questions about drugs
This is
and
Lady
kids?
Victoria Espinosa.
Call or chat
Lady
to
Arano
get
is to be
real-time support.
apprehended and taken alive
When
by
an
my
impaired driver
command.
killed my brother DJ, my
Fail
life
to
changed
follow
forever.
these instructions,
During the pandemic, all of
and
our
you
lives
will have
changed, and many of us turned to alcohol and drugs to cope. As life returns to normal, the increase in substance use from COVID has lingered, and some police services report an increase in impaired driving that caused heartbreak and devastation. Now, more than ever, we need your commitment to never drive impaired, and to encourage all of your family and friends to do the same. Together, we can save lives.
Target confirmed. Take that as a lesson.
It's a threat. Serious threat. It's a terrible serious threat.
Joe Biden caving to environmentalists as the White House halts big natural gas projects over potential impacts on
Armor breach.
so-called climate
Internal
change.
damage.
The move comes as activists have taken aim at LNG, liquid natural gas export projects in recent weeks, arguing they will lead to a large uptick in emissions and worsen global warming. Here with reaction, ClimateDepot.com Executive Director Mark Morano. Mark, thanks for being here. Why are we doing this?
This is Joe Biden caving to environmental activists of his base, heading into an election year, and it's the administration trying to say that storms are bad, so we're going to ban these exports of liquefied natural gas, which is basically natural gas cooled to a point you can transport it. And what they're doing is they're claiming that this is because of too much emissions. All they're going to do is outsource these emissions to other countries, particularly the Middle East. The United States is one of the top 3 exporters of natural gas.
You have my attention.
And all they're doing is now putting it to countries with lower environmental standards. And they're further hurting our European allies. One of the things that Joe Biden made a commitment of after the Ukraine invasion and the Russian sanctions and the cut off of Russian energy is we were going to fill that void. So now, we're hurting our allies by taking away that energy. But this is just, it's bonkers to do this. More restrictions on our energy, on exports, more restrictions on our natural and domestic production. It makes no sense to them to actually cite the climate crisis as the reason. This makes any future
is Lord Santiago Espinosa.
According to the Department of Energy,
With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to stay indoors till otherwise instructed.
So other countries are going to
All
produce
hostile
this
units, stand down, and you have my oath you will not be harmed.
That's exactly what happened. That's the entire
You will
green agenda.
be
It
fired.
goes back to Donald Trump's 2013 tweet. This is all designed in the end the whole climate hysteria to enable China to become the global dominant. But all we're doing is shutting down the highest environmental standards, the highest human rights standards here in the United States, and we're saying we can't do it because we have these carbon accounting budgets. We have to meet our net zero goals, so we'll just let the developing world and other countries do it who don't really care about these same climate test goals. And it's utter nonsense from beginning to end. Harms Americans, harms European allies, affects national security, and again, this is affecting other domestic production as well. You have these bureaucratic bean counters in the Biden administration now giving a climate test to every aspect of our country and of our economy.
And we outsource our jobs. You mentioned every aspect of human life is under threat with the logic of these climate zealots. Here's another example. Watch this. The coffee that we all drink emits between 15 and 20 tons of CO2 per ton of coffee. This is every time we drink coffee, we are basically putting CO2 into the atmosphere. Coffee, Mark?
You know, I'm not sure what to say. This is so in line with everything that Battletech has been doing. For them to come after coffee, they've already come after rice production. This is one of the big things. They're talking about rice production causing a problem. The Washington Post, not making this up, 3 weeks ago, house plants contribute to global warming. And not only that, the UK Telegraph had a study showing that home gardens have 5 times the climate impact. You grow carrots in your backyard, 5 times the carbon footprint of buying them at the grocery store. This is the insanity upon which we've done. With a study in December showing human breath was a warming agent, and they even injected identity politics. Africans have more warming agents in their breath than Asians. Women have more warming agents than men. So women have more hot air than men, apparently. But this is the entire goal. The Davos also said that the ecocide, they want to start imposing on the World International Criminal Court. So if you do any of this stuff, gardening, house plants, drink coffee, you can be charged with ecocide and face persecution by the International Criminal Court. It's funny, but this isn't what our global leaders are thinking.
No doubt, with that scary Bond accent. As I'll channel my co-host Rachel, should say it's an anti-human agenda.
Mission failed.
No.
Thank you for breaking it down. Thank you. All right. Still ahead, Taylor Swift's alleged stalker.
Oh boy. I kept picking on the one dude.
The soft on-crime policy is putting all New Yorkers at risk.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance and I saved hundreds. That's great. I know, I've been telling everyone. Liberty. How many people did you tell? Only paid for what you need. Liberty.
What a lovely place. Oh, the kids weren't joking. This place is something else. Straight from the history books it is. Now to find that fudge we heard so much about. Oh, that didn't take long. You can think, Junior. Some people go to the ends of the earth to find adventure. You just have to travel to the end of the road. Because here in Key West, we're the launching point for a world of breathtaking action and excitement.
I don't like
sea
it.
quests and shallow water
Keep your head on a
pursuits,
swivel and be ready for
to living
anything.
history lessons and journeys on the bounding main. Key West is close to perfect, far from normal.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. And we'll do this next episode, alright guys? Peace out.
Would you like to join us? We would love to join you.
Upon his first day of retirement, Marcus Rogers made a contract with himself. I will never again work for another man